Hey, I got asked to do an accent challenge, and I've done a few before, and I've just posted it to Tumblr, and then I just can never find the post again, and I can't reblog it. So I always have to keep just doing more and more accent challenges, and they do get tedious. So I thought I'd do one, and then I'll upload it to YouTube because I now have an account because I took a silly video of my hedgehog. Um, so I thought I'd upload it to YouTube, and then whenever someone asks for one, I can just link them to this, because basically people seem to want to know how I speak, which is a bit strange. I've had quite a few people think that I'd sound a bit more butch than what I do, and then some people said that they think that I would sound really, really, really girly. And I'm not sure where I fit on the scale, but I don't know. I guess you'll have to make your mind up yourself. I know a few people have called me mouse and stuff like that in the past, so they think I've got a little voice, but I don't really know. Up to you to decide, I guess. So yeah, I'll just get cracking with this, and yeah. So, what is your name and or username? My name is Charlotte and my username is Shazla. Um, how did that come across? I'm assuming that means the username. Over here in England, there is a program called Gavin and Stacey, and there's some like the guy in it, Smithy. He calls everyone something with like an R at the end. Like there's Gavin and he calls her Gavlar. He calls him Gavlar. And then Pam is Pamela. She's called Pamela anyway. But yes. So yeah, that's what he does. And then I think it was in PE when we were in like year 10 possibly. Maybe 11. I don't know. And I was sat with my friend John, and I called him Gingerlar, and he called me Shazla, and it's kind of just stuck. I don't know. I wouldn't say I quite like it. I don't really know. It's just something that is easy to remember, because I don't want like a long username that's like blah 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 blah. Because I know that I'll end up forgetting it, and people will end up forgetting it, and I'll try to link it to people, and they'll be like, oh, I can't find her. So yeah, that's how I got my username. That was a really long story. Okay, where am I from? I'm from Peterborough in England. And pronounce the following words: Aunt, roof, root, theatre, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pyjamas, court, naturally, aluminium, gif, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, G-poi, polka dots, papaya, penthouse, subtext, and smile. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? It's called pop. What do you call your grandparents? I'm half Italian, so I have a grandma and a granddad, and then I've got a nonna and a nonno, which is the Italian equivalent. Be a wizard or a vampire. As long as it's not like a sparkly vampire, I'd be a vampire. Like if there was one from like Lost Boys when the vampires are really cool, or like Interview with a Vampire, they're also pretty cool. So if I was one of those, then it'd be a vampire. But if I had to be like a wizard or someone from Twilight, I'd be a wizard because it's just a lot more fun, I guess. I don't know. How old are you? I'm 18. What is your favourite colour? It's probably purple or green, black. I don't know if I'd class black as my favourite colour, but I wear a lot of black, so I don't know. What colour are your eyes? They're a greeny brown, and then they've got one of them's got a black dot in the eye. I don't really know if you can see. I'll come up close. So yeah, this one, it's got a little dot there, but I don't know if you can see that on webcam. Yeah. What was the last thing you drank? I got a cup of tea with my hair in it, which is great. So yeah, I got cuppa, typical English. Do you know anyone here in real life? If so, who? I've got two of my best friends are on here. Kieran, which is Kieran is on fire. I've been friends with her since primary school, and we're still really close now. And yeah, and then I've got Paige Tague. I've forgotten her username. It's Paige Tague, possibly, I think. But I'm not sure if she uses it anymore. She kind of got it while we were drunk, and then don't think she used it. Who knows? So yeah, they're two people. Oh, and the John that I was talking about with the ginger and the Shazla and blah blah. He's got Tumblr, but I have no idea what his username is. It's I think. Oh no, I do. It's Uno Dos John or something like that. Yeah. So that's him. And then I've got there's Jack. I'm not sure what his username is now. He's been like Scrumpy Jack and Beersum, and quite a few others. He just seems to change it all the time, and I can never keep up. But yeah, I've met him a couple times. Stayed at his with my boyfriend because my boyfriend and him are friends. So I became friends with him, and he's a bit of a knob, but I deal with it. Yeah. Who else? And then there's people that I've met at Blistock. So like who did I meet? I met Lilo 2 years back, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2 years back. Or maybe no, it was yeah, it was 2 years back because this will be my third year at Blistock. So yeah, 2 years back. I'm not sure what her username is, but she is adorable. Then there's Nikki, which is what's her Brid. I feel like saying Bridges, but I'm not sure. Oh no, it's Bone Bridge. Bridge of Bones. There we go. That sounds like Bridget Jones. Bridge of Bones, which is Nikki. She is amazing, and I bumped into her walking to the loo, and I was like walking side by side, like with a bit of distance because I didn't know her. Well, I do, but I didn't know that I knew her. And then I looked over. I was like, Nikki, and she was like, Charlotte, and then we hugged it out, and then went to the loo. And then we bumped into each other quite a few times throughout the festival. Who else? Josh, I bumped into quite a lot. He's lovely and annoying on Snapchat, and all I get is his face. Well, I wouldn't say annoying. It's quite funny just seeing him put new faces. But Mort Reaper, I think it is. Mort Reaper? I think that's his name on here. He's lovely, and I had numerous cuddles from him throughout the festival. Who else? Sammy. Now, I'm not sure what it's across 8 dimensions, but there might be hyphens in it, there might not be. I can't really remember, but she's great. She's one of the most beautiful people that I know. She's just so, like, I don't even know. And I always have a habit of texting or ringing when I'm drunk, so that's always fun. But no, she's a really, really good person, and I don't know. She's become I've become really close to her, and she always helps me out. I love her. I think that's it though. Okay, that was long. Um, would you rather have $1 million or 1 million friends? I'd rather have £1 million because who needs 1 million friends? Like, you're not gonna be best friends with 1 million people. Really, you're not. So you might as well have £1 million but have like 5 best friends. Like I've got just a few best friends, and then I've got like acquaintances. I don't have loads of friends. I have a few close ones and a few like friends that I wouldn't consider best, but then I wouldn't consider them just acquaintances. And the rest are just acquaintances, like people that I know and I'll say hello to. I've met a few times or loads, and I just never clicked with them. But I never consider them best friends. So like I'd rather have £1 million than like a small amount of friends. Um, do I speak another language? I I understand Italian more than I speak it, and that seems to be the same with a lot of um, like kids growing up in Italian families where like their grandparents are Italian. Because you're not surrounded by it all the time, you don't pick up speaking it, but you pick up understanding bits. So my grandparents will speak to each other or speak to me, and I can understand what they're saying, but I wouldn't be able to like fully talk back. And then I did German in secondary school, and I got an A or an A star in it, and I really liked it, and I've just lost all abilities to speak German, and I'm really gutted because I liked German and I've got a family in Germany, and they came over and I had no idea how to speak to them, and it was I wished like I could still speak it, but apparently I can't. I can say stupid stuff like I have a yellow tortoise, like as if that's going to help me in the future, but who knows, I might get a yellow tortoise and need to tell a German person. Um, do I think I have an accent? I don't really know. I used to be called posh all the time, but since I haven't done like English, like at GCSE I did English, but I didn't take it onto A levels, and since I haven't done English, my well spokenness seems to be slipping, and I seem to be, and I hang around with people that speak quite common now. So I think that might be why I'm becoming a bit more common, which I don't know. It's like a mixture of common and posh, but I don't feel like I've got a typical like one specific accent. Like obviously you've got the Geordie, you've got the Liverpudlian, and that sort of thing. Really, really like obvious accents. I don't think I've got one of those, so I don't know. Anyway, this is really long, but at least now I can link it to people. So thanks for watching. Follow me if you don't already, because I'll post good things. And yeah, bye.